So I'm just going to get this out of the way right now before I get a million comments saying, you're doing it because you ended up in prison or something like that. The last save game is entirely broken. Not just the last auto-save though, so we're only going to lose a couple of months, but just let you know, I actually can't load back into the save game where we put in prison. I've tried multiple different ways of doing it, and every single time we end up with a full-blown crash there. So we're going to have to go back to a slightly older save, but it doesn't matter too much. Like I said, we are losing out being in prison, and we should have already paid the cost for that, but that's okay, I think. Welcome back to a Game of Thrones. So it actually turned out not to be just a couple of months, it turned out to be quite a few years. I wasn't even the autosaves as well. It's like even at the start of yesterday's episode, which I loaded from a regular hard save, that save once again would not be loaded, even though obviously I loaded it yesterday to make the video. So I'm not sure what the hell is going on there, but I'm pretty sure there is some explanation, you know, maybe there's some lore explanation for Valyrian characters being able to see the future. I just can't quite put my finger. Wait a minute. Dragon dreams. It was all a vision. All those 4 years that we spent playing and meticulously planning were actually just a vision all along. This person is known to have visions in their sleep which are prophetic in nature. These dreams often involve the appearance of dragons and are caused by an individual possessing the blood of a dragon. The messages in the dreams are represented by metaphors and images revolving around the dragons. There's a lot of dragon involved here. So just pretend the last video was, in fact, just a gigantic metaphor. A giant dragon. General opinion -10. I didn't sign up for this. What? Oh, dear. Well, I mean, we're charitable, so it's actually not such a big deal. I'm going to have to be very careful then. I didn't realize that was a general opinion -10. Whoops. Oh, well. Look, no, look. Like I said, it's Dragon Dreams. He just realized he's unlocked this new power, and I wonder what it'll do for us. I actually don't know what it does for us, to be honest. I've never played with it before. So, where the hell are we, and what the hell have we achieved? I've got to sort of just get back on track with things now, because obviously we're a couple of episodes behind. So then we've got a little bit of spring cleaning to do as well in terms of setting up the house name, things like that. I actually checked the video just now, and the highest upvote one was the thing I came up with, the whole Fire and Fury thing. It does kind of make sense. It's just basically an amalgamation, right, of House Durrandon's, ours is the Fury, and then obviously Targaryen Fire and Blood. Does kind of make sense seeing as we are, you know, Stormlander and Valyrian. So we'll go for Fire and Fury. Apparently that one was pretty decent, so we're going to roll with that. Other thing, people have been complaining a lot because we don't have any Valyrian steel, so I guess we'll try and steal one this episode and see what we can find. I don't know what people were going on about Stranger's Mercy or something like that. No, of course, I've actually given us back the sword that was granted to us by House Durrandon, of course, when we first, when our ancestors first went over to Valyria as a gift. They gave us Stranger's Mercy. I can't believe I forgot about that, so we now have that one too. The other thing is, Summerhall is not a colony anymore, so hopefully we're not going to get a game over just from it falling into ruin. So that actually means that we've got a little bit more acceleration behind us now. We've actually got the potential for a decent amount of troops. Of course, it is recently just been converted, so we do have to wait for our garrisons to restore and our levies. It's not just completely going to give us the keys to the kingdom or anything like that. We do have to build it all up as well, because there is nothing here at all. But we've got a bit of acceleration behind us. So like I said, we've actually got our Valyrian steel back as well. And Dragon Dreams sound kind of fun. I have no idea what they do, though. Got ourselves a new maester. So all of last episode is what we've lost, which is kind of a shame. But I don't know what the hell is causing that glitch. I'm going to have to be a bit more careful about taking a lot of I was going to say slaves then, but that's not right. We need to take a lot more saves with an... Okay. YouTube, if you're watching, that was a slip. It was a Freudian slip. Please do not. It wasn't really Freudian unless you're maybe into that type of thing. But no, I'm taking a lot more saves. Saves is what we really need to do here, just in case we do that, get that bug. Been a lot of CK2 updates recently. Certain mods on the workshop being updated that could have caused it. I have no idea what exactly. I couldn't narrow it down after disabling a shit ton of mods. So what do we need to do then? Well, I think first things first, we obviously need to get ourselves a duchy level top. Now, unfortunately, Summerhall is under King's Landing. So I think let's take a look at the reach and actually see what we've got immediately next door to us then. We've got Hastwick, which is actually, is that a single... Oh, no, there's not the duchy. This duchy doesn't exist, the Duchy of Blueburn. Right, well, that seems like our obvious goal then, huh? So that would be Long Table, Appleton, Hastwick, and Grassy Vale. Both Appleton... Oh, sorry, Long Table and Grassy Vale are both very, very good. We have Wonders, which, of course, don't exist. Were we playing on the Wonders patch previously? I don't know that we were. We should have been, anyway, because that's the officially supported one. Maybe we were, and there are obviously no Wonders, so obviously didn't pay any attention to that. But Grassy Vale and Long Table are both very good provinces to grab, so this seems like a decent duchy. We'll start fabricating claims unless we can just, like, border dispute. I mean, it's technically a different... Oh, no, they are still our vassals. Must be a liege or vassal of our liege. Oh, we'd have to go to war with the Reach, wouldn't we? Right, okay, yeah. No, in that case, let's not do that. Let's try and make, I don't know, we could try and make the Duchy of King's Landing, but of course, they've already got that. We could make these duchies. So focus on taking out parts of the Crown Lands instead. That's not a bad idea, seeing as they are technically a direct vassal of, similar to us, the direct vassal of our liege there. What do we need? We need a valid Casabella for those, so I guess just start fabricating claims. It was House Koalaborn there. So like I said, the patron houses are still back in. All of them are re-landed where they were, roughly. Even the extinct ones have come back, so you guys keep your eyes peeled out for those if you have some houses. Let's go ahead then. Oh, we also probably want to jump ship because, of course, the freaking White Walkers are around somewhere. I have checked; they are still in the game. They've still spawned. They're already at war. We'll just wait and see what happens with those guys. Those are still coming for us like a goddamn steam train. Luckily, they'd already spawned before the save game bugged out, so they've still spawned in with the ridiculous amount of troops they have. So we got to be there is a time limit, I guess. There is sort of that pressure that we do have to really put our foot down a little bit. What else we got? We got the Dawnist Marches. Now, unfortunately, these are, although that is a separate one, oh, wait, they're directly under our liege. Has he not given away? Oh, he's still got the Stormlands. Okay, shit. This could be better. We can just straight border dispute this dude then. We need ambitious, ruthless, or greedy. I'm thinking first things first, we immediately switch over to business focus the second we can in that case. Did I take carousing intentionally? Oh, I think the character started with carousing, didn't he? Of course, that's the least convenient one. Fine. Okay, we won't worry about that too much. Is there any society we can join? Absolutely not at this stage. Great news. Just fantastic stuff there. So I think we just build ourselves up. We focus on sort of playing it small for a while. Maybe even start, you know, cuddling up close to the king. Say hello, my good friend King Boris, the Pale Spider, who already likes us quite a lot, because obviously we're, you know, distant relatives and all that, but actually swaying him also wouldn't hurt. The throne is going to be very stable, because it's got God King Boris on it. And how's the faith looking as well? Still, man, look at that. So even in that episode, it obviously ended up being a lot worse, but this is just one massive sort of homogenous blob of Stormlands. Probably will fall apart as we play on here, though. So we can have up to 3 wives because we still practice the Valyrian faith. Unfortunately, both the other ones are kind of garbage, so why don't we shop around and see what we can pull up here. Now, again, we have got the improved genetics mod, which is going to be fairly important because, like I was saying in last episode, the more generations we have of geniuses, the more likely we are to be a genius. The chance increases. She's very good. Who is she? Oh, it's Boris's wife. Okay, let's ignore her then. So let's go for married, no. Ruler, no. Let's go for gender, women. I wonder if my filters have saved. Yeah, they have. Okay, perfect. Right, okay. So we've got these characters. So we've got Gale and Gust, which are Boris's children, so maybe not. Oh, man, is that really it, huh? Man, House Koalaborn also got a genius but burly daughter. Close. Okay, and then House Piper there with a genius and weak daughter. Sure, so let's just take a look then. Ideally, our religious group would be something we need to go for. Oh, no, we're syncretic, so I think we can marry anybody in that case. Let's look for maybe strong. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And, of course, we will be able to eventually, if we want to, marry into our own family members. So Daenerys, courtier inlaid Draris, so a high Valyrian woman there with the trait strong. Absolutely, welcome to court. Who else have we got? Have we got anyone that's just willing to come to our court? No one besides that. So we've got strong, but like attractive. We might as well start breeding in some of these better traits. We are looking for just about anybody who wants to come to our court. There was somebody considering it. Did I see that right? No. I'm going insane. Oh, there's someone. She'll do. Fine. You're absolutely fine. Valyria. She is attractive, ambitious, ruthless. Sounds like it could be a bad idea, but sure, let's bring her on board as well. Right, so those are much... Boris had a dragon egg removed from his inventory. Why? Oh, he probably hatched one. He probably hatched another dragon egg, huh? Because his dragon died, if you remember, at the end of... when we were playing as Boris, his final dragon died when he got the Storm Throne. So he probably got himself a fresh one there. And absolutely he did. Materion. Yeah, of course, we did see that happen last time too. Right, so let's make you guys secondary wives. Current secondary wives, you are garbage wives, so you can go in the wife bin. Arrange a divorce. Get out of here. Arrange a... How much money did that cost me? Good lord. Okay, we'll worry about you later on then. So Daenerys is the strong one. We'll go for you first. Arrange marriage between her and us. Perfect. This could be a problem because I did invite the woman we just divorced to carousing, and she said yes. And we've now just invited the wife that she replaced carousing as well. Welcome. Let's also invite you carousing. Sure, why the hell not? Let's just have... This is basically just a Valyrian orgy right now. This is how this series is starting. Lord Cameron Valane, I hereby invite you to attend the tourney of Hastewick. I shall make haste and go to Hastewick. God, end it. The High Septim has declared an anathema upon your acquaintance. Lord Walder Frey has been excommunicated. Not that we really care too much about it. It's pretty significant, obviously quite powerful lord, but it's not going to have any knock-on effects or anything. Daenerys is also capable of apparently being a storm singer. So sure, absolutely bring her on board then. Should we just do charity? I think charity is the best idea, seeing as we have dragon dreams. I'm going to fire Daenerys from the council. You mean the person we just put on the council? Oh, because she's arbitrary. God damn it. Okay. Fire her, but everyone else is going to be happy with our decision. Fine, I guess we go for it. Can we employ a new courtier? We can. Okay, so we want a new Storm Singer then to replace her. Ario. That's the most Valyrian name I've ever seen. And he's got, I was going to say 20 learning. He's got 10 learning, you garbage man. Fine, it's better than nothing. And again, we want to do perform charity because we have that Dragon Dreams giving us the -10 general opinion. So that seems like a fairly decent idea to try and balance it out a little bit. Send carousing invites. Oh, that's a cool button. Is that in the base game? I think that's Game of Thrones exclusive, huh? All of my subjects, get everybody over here. And we gain 1 diplomacy as well from our tournament. So I've just got to refamiliarize myself with our stats. So 16, we're actually a great character. 16 diplomacy, 26 martial, garbage stewardship, like relatively bad intrigue, and also garbage learning there. Okay, well that's still good. Obviously the high diplomacy is nice, and the martial might be relevant when we're trying to grab up other clans for ourselves. Alright, so once again, Balon of the Iron Isles there, the Greyjoy Independents. We will obviously support the throne, there would be no reason not to. So can we now declare war on, like, these guys? Can we now border dispute him? We could! Oh, man, that sucks that we don't have, like... Because they're not going to back Boris, because they are probably Faith of the Seven. They've remained Faith of the Seven, huh? Yeah, they absolutely have. So they're not going to back Boris. So this would be a perfect time to obviously be launching our, our wars against them. It's a real shame. I don't know how else to get, like, greedy or ruthless, or what was the other one as well? Like arbitrary or something like that? So it's either greedy, ambitious, or ruthless. Okay, all of those are fairly tricky to get. I mean, all we've got to do is basically debase them in. Or the business focus when you arrange a foreign trading expedition, that is a guaranteed chance of gaining greedy. If at the end of it you basically say, get fucked, I'm not giving you any money for your efforts there. We've got carouser, that's quite nice. My lord, I know that both you and your lady desire an heir for the realm. If you wish, I could research ways to enhance your virility in order to facilitate the creation of a worthy successor. I'm turning into Thor. Yeah, please go ahead. Thank you. I appreciate that one a lot. He's going to invent us a little blue pill. I mean, he's only been here for a few years, so I feel like you've... Walton, this has gone overboard. Master Watson succeeded, with a smile on his face. I've succeeded, my lord. If you drink this concoction, your potency will magnify tenfold. I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, you haven't really given the man any chance yet. Aegon Targaryen is back. He's a mama's dragon, obviously. Whatever. We're not that concerned about him. But actually, it worked. Is that plus 10% permanently? That's huge. That's actually really important. Okay, thank you very much. 5 gold there. Perhaps it's time I ask King Boris to spend time with me. Now is not right when one of the kingdoms are in full-blown rebellion, but sure. I try my best to be conciliatory with Boris, but we simply could not come to an agreement about altruism and the values of everyday kindness. No, you are wrong. -50. Start arguing already with the king. I think that's something for later. I mean, maybe if we want to declare independence, and maybe there's already a mechanic of it to allow us to declare independence in exchange for certain things, seeing as, we're his kin and all that. Maybe that's something we want to maybe not do right now when we are the High Lord of Summerhall and just Summerhall and not even that many troops in Summerhall. Trying to get independence with 167 men, it's not worth it. Man, what was in that potion, huh? She's already pregnant. That's not how that works. You can't just suddenly, like, speed up the whole pregnancy thing. She must have been pregnant for a couple of months already, right? That's not how that works. It does indeed sound like a threat. I've never actually considered that. How long do they know? So she just found out it's 10th moon. So you'd assume it'd be like... let me do some maths here. So you'd assume it'd be like May, June time this kid would be born then? I don't know whether it's 9 months from when she finds out, or whether it's like I said, there's a sort of month or so buffer. I don't know. We'll keep a close eye on that. 3rd moon. Okay, so it's much more than that. It's like 3 or 4 months in. You have an heir. If your character dies now, you will play as Hosue Valane. He's fucking short. He's short. Okay. I thought he was like full-blown dwarfism then, but that's okay. He's just short. Not that there's anything wrong with dwarfism, obviously, but they will look down on that because there are backwards a lot here in Westeros. But he is Valyrian by appearance. Nerio, Fario, wherever you are, I'm going to name you. So we did basically agree on fire names this time around because the whole Fire and Fury. Somebody left a really good list. However, now that I'm reading it, one of the names on there is literally Oven. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like off the top of my head, I could think of more fire-based names than Oven. Although, you've won me over. We need to make it more Valyrian. Perfect. Who said I'm not a genius? I mean, everybody. I mean, every comment section, every day, multiple times, 3 times a day. Templars finished constructing in Storm's End. This is what you've spent the crown's treasure on. A temple in bloody Storm's End, you weird man. So, Ovain. What should we... Ovain actually does sound vaguely Valyrian. I'm vaguely amused by that. Let's give you a thrift, because he's got nothing else going for him. We could at least try and get shrewd out of that, I guess. Assign Guardian, right, let's go for... I mean, us? Oh, shit. Yeah, of course. Our character's wife is insanely good. So let's go for that. I did give some characters decent wives to start off with because I wanted to give them a fighting chance so they weren't just immediately wiped out. So a lot of the patron houses, like House Cumrag over here, if we're going to take a look at him, his wife. Oh, no, actually, you know what? I didn't give House Cumrag any bonuses at all. He's got Genius and Strong, though, so that's all he should need, really. But they were also quite a large house starting off with that. But certain other patron houses, let's see if we can dig one up here. Who have we got? House of Wholesomeness. So, like his wife, for example, Did you get remarried? Excuse me? Okay, well, let's try a different one. I'm sure I'll find one. Good God, don't... game, help me out here. Voop, voop. Right. There we go. Okay, so he's got like a strong and genius wife there just to ensure that their children come out half decently. I also gave some of them children as well just to ensure that they, you know, maybe stick around for a while. Same with Boris too. It'd be a real shame for him to be completely wiped out just because we haven't got our hands on the steering wheel, huh? God King Boris is already very fond of me. Yeah, let's turn our attention elsewhere. You know what? It's not worth. I forgot that they were friends to start off with here. Who should we start swaying? I guess just our immediate neighbors so they don't try and swallow us up. I mean, King's Landing, they haven't got any de jure claims on us. I was going to say maybe try and impress this guy of House Zul, Lord Hoster Zul. But I guess we don't need to worry about it, because he can't go to... Oh, he's got ambitious. Shit, okay. Never mind, then. Never mind, let's start swaying Lord Hoster. Now, can we also start a background plot here? We could try replacing him as a Master at Arms. And actually, when you consider the fact that we've got 23 Marshal, 26 Marshal, good God. Yeah, no, oh. I was going to say, we're much better than this guy. No, he's got 27 Marshal. Congratulations, Lord Hoster. You made my guy pointless, huh? Well, that's great. Thank you. Much appreciated. Right, Seneschal. These are all garbage. Let's just go and take a look and see if we can't set ourselves up with a slightly better council here. Stewardship, join court, preferably. Who have we got then? Damion, Commander of Molris. Welcome to court, Damion. We've also got... Who else is garbage on our council? And let's take a look here. Justicia is absolute shit here. Let's get you to court. Well, Master at Arms we've just replaced with Damion, right? Or was Damion Castellan? Well, it couldn't hurt. Yeah, no, he was Castellan. It couldn't hurt to invite just a couple more anyway. We also need a decent Spy Master. Oris will do. Welcome to court. Oris, we need obviously a decent Storm Singer as well. So we go for Damion. Another goddamn Damion. Sure. Welcome to court, everybody. I think we've got to play to our strengths here. We've got high diplomacy, so let's embrace it a little bit. And let's also try and obviously get as much out of the ram as possible during this early game, because it's going to be a fairly slow start otherwise. So Vayner, Master at Arms Maelor, Treasurer Visera. Oh, the other two haven't turned up yet. Okay, let's wait for... There we go. Let's wait for everyone else to turn up before we jump to these conclusions. Right, okay. Visera, you're fired in favor of Damion. Okay, so we've got 17, 17, 22, 18. Spymaster is sacked in favor of Oris. And our priest is sacked in favor of nobody, because he's not here. He didn't join us. Why? Oh, he's here. We just can't make him Storm Singer. I don't know why, though. Because he's got the... education? Maybe we actually need to bring in a theologian. She'll do then. I know women can be storm singers in the storm singers in the Valyrian faith, so we'll just bring her on board, and she's got theologian. So if she can't be made priest, I don't know what the hell's wrong with things. Yep. Okay then. Never mind. It doesn't matter too much. Right. So let's get you collecting taxes, because gold for mercenaries seems like not a bad idea. You oversee the realm. Let's get you training children. That's very important now that we've got an heir. Maester is serving court. We are good then, and let's start fabricating claims on. Basically, just a duchy somewhere around King's Landing would be kind of nice. So Kingswood, I think, is the one we should probably aim for. What is that? That's 1, 2, 3. This one is technically all part of it. Yeah, we're going to grab those. That also gives us a sea province, and then we can actually, you know, start heading off into Valyria. That's a good idea. Or not, you big prick demon. Okay, so he's just granted his son, Hale, of the Stormlands, who's also been given... Oh, a dragon egg. You're a madman. Hale is now Lord Paramount of the Stormlands. Is that his heir? No, it's his second born. Monsoon is his heir. Okay, fair enough then. That's kind of annoying, so I believe it means we can't now declare war on these guys because they don't technically count as our... no, they're fine. Must be a liege or a vassal of our liege. Okay, we're good then. Nothing to worry about. I guess because they are still an equivalent tier. They're directly under our top liege, so it still counts. No different to declaring... You have to declare war on the immediate vassals of your top-level liege, which is why we'd have to declare war on the leader of the Reach if we want to take these provinces, for example. That's okay, that works fine. The downside to that is it means we can't declare war on people in the Stormlands because we're not part of the Stormlands. We're part of King's Landing, technically. So we can't say try and grab Hadlow Keep. But they can try and declare war on us, right? Because, yeah, we're a direct vassal of Summerhall. That makes us a little more vulnerable, I guess. That does kind of suck a little bit. So let's flip over to business focus. That is a pretty good idea. I'll let us have a year off there because I thought, you know, we didn't pick that one in the first place, huh? First day's jousting in Lady Tanda's tourney is complete. We're not going to place a bet. We are just going for the... Oh, of course, we're Warden of the North. Yeah, I remember this happening last time as well. Is that because... Do we really want to be the Warden of the North right now? Be on the wall. King White Walker? What? King White Walker would be on the wall? What do you mean? Oh, well, that's something. Oh, wait, did he vassalize? No, no, no. It's still turning into a winter wasteland. But that guy's the one who's got the frozen horde. Winter. Yeah, that's the one he's supposed to have, right? Did he give it away as a vassalage? He granted him the title of Winter. And now he's decided to name himself White Walker King Beyond the Wall. Huh. Well, there we go. Take a look at that, Mance Raider. That's what you could have been. The melee was fought, and I went forth boldly, while others stood back and charged forth headlessly for my own safety. While others stood back, I charged forth. Yeah, nice. We're all in all of my manliness and my big, strong muscles. Gain the trait brave. Awesome. So that will hopefully maybe sway our lord into making us chief general. There can't be anyone better than us. Well, I mean, obviously there can be. There's literally a character right there. Commander. Okay. We are an incredibly good commander. Defender, siege leader, leads from the rear. Absolutely sure. Maybe that's why he's only got one son as well. Speaking of which, let's get rid of garbage wife number 2. Get out of here. And let's rearrange marriage with, who was it we were looking for? Strong? Genius? Attractive? Who was it? Has she left our court? You big shit. Okay. Let's reset all. Load filters. Slot 1. Okay. Round 2, I guess. We're looking for strong. Was this her? I mean, it's not. Bina. We could bring her on board. Bana? Banner? I don't know how you say your goddamn fine. You know what, let's just invite her over. Welcome. Okay, and then we've also got strong. Ideally, genius would obviously be the first one we go for here. Okay, there we go. Ray Shilder instead. You're much better. Thank you. Okay. We can marry both. There's no reason. We can take 3 wives, right? Or is it 3 second wives? Or is it just 3 wives in total, including the first one? Which one will marry you first, just to double check? Thank you. And what was the other one? See if we can marry you as well. No, we can't. Okay, right. I'm glad I married the genius woman first then. So we've got 1 genius concubine, 1 strong concubine, and then a genius strong wife. We are hopefully going to get fairly lucky with this. What is that? Oh, breastfeeding child. I thought she was having, like, pregnancy complications or something then. The blood of Eleni flows through my veins. Since the days she walked the earth, we've abandoned our old storm god faith. Though I do see much... Well, we haven't anymore. I do see merit in the ways that help shape such a legend. Sympathy for the drowned gods? Absolutely not. The old ways belong in the past. We're beyond that now. We now worship Boris. Speaking of which, I've got to check. Are we still... Oh, good God. Gods_storm_god_new god Boris. Wow. It is getting worse. Oh, shit. Maybe that's why we couldn't load the last save game. Oh, my God. Big brain. Maybe it is getting worse with each load, and then we loaded it twice, and the third one crashed. Okay. I need to write this down, because I'm going to forget this, but that actually might be something to look into here. Hang on, bear with me. I'm just opening up a note. Right, okay. Deal with gods multiplying out of hand. I mean, they're coming out of the goddamn walls, man. Okay, there we go. Problem solved. Yeah, no, actually, that might be what prevented us from loading into that previous save game where we were conveniently in prison, but obviously, like, you know, I proved it. Lord Paramount Bennis. We need, like, a B emoji over that one. It's me, Bennis Fossaway. Why is he now Lord of the Reach? What happened to... Oh, did they rebel? Hang on. Let's go Reach history. Conquered in a war. So, did Mace get... Wait, what? Conquered it, granted it to Axel Butler, and then he... God knows. I have no idea. Ah, there we go. They've gone back to winter. Okay, good. Right, I was worried that would be the end of the White Walkers then, but no, they have flipped back to winter after they made their little bit of a kingdom for a while. They just sort of enjoyed it. Now they're going to go back to immediately conquesting again. Lord Huster still resists my attempts to establish a solid relationship. We need to do this as soon as possible because I don't want to be swallowed up by them. Summerfield should be our duchy, shouldn't it? It certainly looks like it should. I can only assume because it was a Targaryen, you know, summer house. I imagine if you play before the Targaryens, Summerhall probably, or whatever it was called before Summerhall, probably counts as part of the Duchy of Summerfield, right? So I was looking into this additional building spawn we've got as well, which is available on the, for all the mods you can't find on Steam. Everything's either on Steam or on the Citadel forums, which is the official Game of Thrones submod. Just type in Game of Thrones mod forums, you'll find it. In the submods category is where I get absolutely everything out. So like I said, it's either Steam Workshop or this for the people asking. Apparently, a lot of these have additional, like, event chains with them. So, like, the Crazed Alchemist Workshop sounds very, very cool. We have to find a weird alchemist, then we can offer to build him a workshop. So, I guess that's the guy we found on our little adventures, you know, where we went out on that walk that one time. We can bring him back, and then he's basically our Qyburn, and he can do some weird shit. And I mean some weird shit. So, we'll take a look at that. One thing I also noticed, we've got apparently a Duel Academy. Built to form formidable fighters. That sounds useful. So, Formidable Fighter is actually the trait name of the formidable... Is it actually called Formidable Fighter in this? I think the trait name must be Formidable Warrior then. One or the other. But that might actually allow us to get up to that higher level of dueling better. Either that or it'll teach us how to, you know, get our game on. I have no idea. We've also got Weird Butcher. What is that? Oh my god, is there a Sweeney Todd event chain? That would be... And there's also Barber Surgeon. Requires Butcher or something like that. No, requires Scarred. Wow, this sounds cool. Look at that. Scarred, Fashionable, Proud, Bearded Priest, Wounded. So if we have Wounded, we can build a Barber. And of course, Barbers in medieval times with the whole blood and the red and white poles was supposed to be the blood and the garbage. Blood and bandages. They used to perform minor surgery and that type of stuff. So that does kind of make sense. We should definitely do something like that. We should try and build as many of these buildings as possible because it sounds like it makes the gameplay just so much more dynamic. I'm all about getting just as much stuff to do at times rather than just basically waiting around, huh? What have we got then? Lord Cameron. The realm is in a state of war, and as such, I, your liege, God King... He's not even using his name anymore, like the hubris has just gone completely to his head. I am your God King. I need no human man name. Oh, call me Boris, though. Boris to friends, God King to everyone else, huh? My God, it is like the UK. Support the throne. Let's absolutely support the throne. Now we've donned our dragon armor, because that, I mean, that's kind of awesome, huh? Because we are Valyrian. It would be kind of cool if they saved that for, like, a special armor set. Because that looks way too cool to be built by any, like, Westerosi blacksmith. So we can obviously get Valyrian steel armor. In fact, we should probably track some down and steal that instead. So we're trying to, I guess, re-vassalize Dawn there. While he is off distracting everybody, we're going to track down somebody and steal some, reset all, Valyrian steel armor. There's one person. It's Euron Greyjoy. No, it is not show Euron Greyjoy, who is Captain Jack Sparrow. A kind of crazy Danish Captain Jack Sparrow is show Euron Greyjoy. Books Euron Greyjoy is crazy warlock Euron Greyjoy, like absolute madman, like kind of like Darth Nihilus crossed with Captain Jack Sparrow, rather than just Captain Jack Sparrow crossed with more Captain Jack Sparrow. So what are we going to do about this guy then? Silence, Shave the Union, Valyrian Steel Armor. I mean, it's one of the best artifacts in the game by far. Vassal Opinion +5 would be fantastic. Personal Combat Skill +20. Euron Greyjoy does in the books have Valyrian Steel Armor, and he also drinks Shade of the Evening, because he's a crazy warlock wizard, like I said. We can't actually steal things from unlanded characters, can we? So hopefully Euron does what Euron does and will kill his brother Balon and take the Iron Islands for himself, at which point we can steal from him. Again, I'm not sure if stealing from a crazy pirate warlock dragon binding lord might be the best idea, but we'll we might come back to that later on. I'm not sure that is the best plan, seeing as last time we were imprisoned by Tom, and God knows what he'd have done to us. Euron would not hold... he's like no holds barred. He would just immediately castrate us or something, no my luck. Oh god, here we go. And so it begins. We've received word from the far north of Westeros. The wall has fallen. Yep, there we go with their 270,000 men. So do they get more event-spawn troops the more provinces they take? Is that how that works? Because they only had like 200,000 when we checked on them earlier. And now obviously they've got way more. Or maybe they just get an amount times the amount of places they turn into a wasteland? That would kind of make sense. They are event-spawned. May the gods protect us, or maybe they just get levies from it. Yeah, I mean, it does look to be the case. Levies 400. What about Castle Black? Obviously doesn't have any levies there. Yeah, recently conquered new administration. I wonder if that is true. It does seem to be. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is horrible. They're even stronger than they were last time. A son named Be'lakor. Well, we've got oven. Why not go for microwave? I'm going for cooking utensils. I'm taking it back. But we need to make it Valyrian. Microwave. Wave. Microwave. That's so dumb. Welcome, Microwave Valane. To my most valued vassal, I've come to an understanding that you and Lords of the Realm are struggling to finance the upkeep of levies. Can't say I noticed personally, Boris. I was actually referring himself to God King Boris. Now he's stepped back a little bit. He's dropped himself down. Good. Thrift for you, my garbage son, Microwave. And then Overhaul. Alright, there we go. That's what we're after here. So our wife, Lady Vane, the one who is strong and genius, is pregnant again. Please give us a kid who's strong and genius. I mean, that would really help out a lot. That would be insanely good for us. What about you? You want to replace Damien and become a regent? You're not supposed to tell me that. You could just ask me nicely, because clearly I'm not going to back that plot otherwise, you weird woman. Okay, so we've got 28 marshal. We are leading troops. Maybe there is a good argument for maybe resigning from the war. We can try and get in kind. 5% chance of getting kind for 5 gold. You can get the fuck out of here. Although it's either that or potentially get selfish. Oh, fine. All right, fine. It's going to help out a little bit, huh? I don't know also what the full impacts of all the different events are, because people have been telling me, like, I didn't know up until people told me, I should say, that, you know, feeding them fish eyes or whatever affects the chance of the kid coming out blind, or like a quail's egg gives them clubfoot, or whatever the hell the combo is. I don't know if there's more events like that. I want that job, and I want it bad. There's no way God King Boris will give it to me just because I want to become a Chancellor. I need to work hard to get it. First step, make friends with a Chancellor, or I will never be a better Master at Arms. This is the guy who's made his Master at Arms. Just ignore the traits. The traits are a little bit, you know, messed up because of the whole save game issue. First steps first, make friends with the Chancellor. So we just to recap, I have 28 marshals, this guy's 7. I'm pretty sure we can try and sneak our way onto the council, huh? Ah, there we go. Your close friend, Sir Osmond Brunner, has served on God King's council for some time now as a position he's well suited for. Truly, there are none better. Yes, we definitely support your council membership. And we get one Marshal. Holy shit. At first, I only wanted Sir Osmond to teach me more about his work as a councillor because I aspired to gain that position, but as we talked, we got to know each other and realised we'd become friends. Oh, that's kind of nice. The House Valane secret. Manipulate your way to success and then regret it along the way. Gain one Marshal. Just what we needed. Now we're an even better Marshal than this guy. Well, hopefully he'll just sack him and get us on board. Oh, God. That's what I was talking about. This guy that we were swaying and still continue to sway is just fabricated a claim on our title. And he's got 1,100 men. What have we got? 597. Oh, shit. Yep, that's not good. Well, with a reinforced troop count, we might actually be able to just about face him down. So you also give, you give, what is it that gives level reinforced rate? You as well. I'm going to just try and buff up our troops as much as possible because there's nothing to stop this guy just swooping in and taking Summerhall. Son named Markello. Welcome, Markello. So what do we have? Well, obviously we need Grill. So let's go for, ooh, what is that? Bright. Oh, okay, that's pretty shit actually in hindsight. And we'll still go for Thrift. Welcome. Grill, Ovane, and Microwave. Wave. What would be the Valyrian pronunciation? I should have replaced the W with a V, actually. That would have made more sense. Just as I expected, my letter was well received by Lord Hoster, who has just fabricated a claim on my title and is probably going to take us out any second now. To all subjects of God King Boris, the inheritance of the Lordship of Rainet has been thrown into question after the death of Sir Alistair Redsky. House Redsky is gone once again. What the hell? I gave you a whole... Oh, no. His kid died stillborn, and there he is. His wife is now in charge of things. My God, what a quick start and end to House Redsky there. My lord, we have received word from Harrenhal that a young woman there was made claim to be Arya Stark, the daughter of late Eddard Stark, who was thought to be dead. I mean, Eddard Stark, you mean Arya's dead. Right, I see. Praise Orax, or she must be an imposter. I mean, so in the books, this is going to be a little confusing if you've only ever seen the show. In the books, Peter Baelish were making some serious plays and actually set up a load of fake starts. There was a fake Arya and there was a fake Sansa as well, like Jane Westling and another one who I don't remember. He actually didn't marry Sansa off to Ramsay. He married fake Sansa, or I believe fake Arya, I don't remember now, off to Ramsay Bolton instead. So it's all pretty confusing when you compare it to the books as well. Sure, praise Orax. She seems like she might be the legit one. She's got a direwolf there. She's had a garbage martial education. She's brave. She's a duelist. She's slothful. And she's been, yeah, no, she's been accepted. Lady Arya of the North there, of House Stark. She's got Needle. Oh, well, they've actually added Needle. That's cool. Well, she probably should have stayed in hindsight. Winterfell has been overrun by the forces of the others. Oh, my God, is this why she's come out of hiding? To stop them. The ancient castle wants him to... Although, if she's just come from Harrenhal, she hasn't been to Braavos yet, because she's just led the service of Tywin, right? Very confused. Is now subjugated by Winter. The North is at the mercy of this menace, and the White Walkers are poised across the neck. What are we supposed to do? I'm not going to be able to... Oh, my God. I'm not going to be able to get out of Storm's... No, we're leaving. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you all, but it's time to go. Goodbye. King's Landing? Oh, I don't even know what that is. We're going to head over here instead. Last Lament, Stonehead. What have you got? 1,000 men, 3,200. We're going over there instead. Yeah, I think that's a much better idea. We're going to hop down to here, safe and warm in the nice jungles of the Summer Isles. Not where there's high elves. Instead, it's where the Summer Islanders come from. Then we're going to hop into Valyria. I think that's a much better idea. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm jumping ship. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys are a fan of Operation Exodus, as we call it now. Operation Run for Our Goddamn Lives, because the White Walkers seem pretty unstoppable this time around. I've never seen them actually conquer the whole of Westeros before. Wow, this could be interesting. Let's give a shout out, though, to those who've made this series possible in the first place, the insane top tier level patrons. A big thank you to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Baniel, Blurry Bunny, Sidini, Conspired T, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Danny Good, Donald, Eric B, Escape, Facundo Vasquez, Fungus King, Gilgalus, Harik, Haydog, Jimbo, Jocelyn, Dean Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kanan Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Nathan Flores, Necrophilin, Pelvis Presley, Sir Thor the Swede, Sargon, Toby Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Bacchus, and Zazzy 7011. Thank you all for your support, the Insanity Lovers on Patreon. It is most appreciated. Thank you for making the channel possible in the first place. And let's also give a big shout as well to Asro, Adam Person, Akari, Andrew Wilson. All of this was UK. Arachnid44, Betimus Max, Ben Troke, Sidini, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Duncan217, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, GDWK Run, Genji Circa, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Harry McGowan, Isid the Great, Israel, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Joran DeVries. Wow, I move away from the microphone to breathe in. Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Johnny No, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plock, Justin Walters, Lemon Stark, Llewellyn Thomas, Matthew, Nathan Flores, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Nixie, Pantamu, Pantpearl, Smirtworm, The Insane Pickle, Venom Meow, Will Wade, Wolfie, and CK2. Thank you all for your support.